You remember the president had given direction that if they get any Kenyan who was regularly or irregularly, let me not say illegally, were connected to power, it was supposed to be regularized. But when you go to Nandi County, some of your officers go ahead, especially in Aldai, to just go and remove, even including the post of the Kenya Power and Lighting, and also removing meters instead.
How many transformers we have in Laikipia, their capacity, and how many people are supplied by those transformers. I'm saying that because you go to some areas, Mr. Speaker, you find there are transformers, but they are only supplying 2 people. You go to other areas, you find a transformer that is even overloaded. So I wanted to know whether the minister, and I know he's an expert in the area of technology, whether from his office he can tell how many transformers we have in Laikipia and how many people are supplied by each transformer. So in totality, he can tell how many people are supplied in Laikipia and how many transformers we would want so that we can have 100% coverage of people of Laikipia by power. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
CS, you can answer, and please keep the answers short so that we can take a few more questions before 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you, members. Honorable Oburu, the answer is yes. We're going to pay attention to this rice scheme in your county towards Busia. Food security is paramount. I think that is the very reason why when the fiscal, what do you call the country was facing the dollar liquidity challenge because of the tightened monetary policy, Fed running the U.S. interest investments in the U.S. at almost 5.5%. We didn't have dollars, and it is unfortunate that we have to use our dollars to import food, things we can easily grow. So I've just consulted with Kenya Power Lighting, the design for the scheme to support that rice scheme is finished. It's more of upgrading to 3-phase. The same question goes to the industrial park. The CEO is here with me. We're going to follow up and make sure that because we are not building a new network, even if the harvest is now, we can be able to support the people in that rice scheme within the season, because upgrading is not a matter of months. It can be done in a few days. So we look at the funding aspect to be able to do that upgrade. The only challenge that we face is, honorable members, sometimes we handle KPLC as a social company. You know, we've got 49.9% investment listed in the stock market, Nairobi Securities Exchange. And therefore, when Kenya Power goes to the ground and give an invoice or a bill for a transformer, we should, if we are able to support them with payments, they should be able to connect immediately. But in terms of extending the network to the area, that is our responsibility because it's commercial. They'll get revenue by pulling the network to where the business is so that they can sell more power. So, Mheshimiwa Oburu, we will follow up that. I'm here with Dr. Siror and possibly even give you an individual call to make sure that that has been done. Senator Cherargei, really, this transformer challenge is a big challenge for us, and we need a lot of support. During the days when there were no meters and schemes have been built by REREC and there's been no meter, there was no meter because of the challenge of the legal issues of meter procurements, which the country faces sometimes. Clients sometimes learn to, or they were connected irregularly to consume power without a meter. I'm sure you are aware that sometimes we've tried to connect meters and our officers have not been allowed to go in to connect meters, because if you can consume it for free, why do you want to allow somebody to come and put in a meter? And so sometimes it forces us to disconnect power at the transformer to allow, to encourage them to allow us to go in and address, because otherwise we close down Kenya Power if they have to pay the generators and yet they have not collected the revenue. So that's one challenge we've had. It is more prevalent in some counties. I don't want to name which ones. We even have situations where illegal networks have been built and they pose risk.